Hi and welcome to this practice dedicated to breathing and moving out of stress. My name is Vinyasa Yoga. I am a dancer, yoga and Pilates teacher and Sweaty Betty ambassador, and I'm super passionate about everything mind and body related and moving to express our emotions and taking care of our mental health. Today you will learn how moving and coming to your body can be super important to manage stress. And you will enjoy a practice and learn a couple of techniques that really help you quieten your breath and your mind. What happens when we are in a state of stress from the physical point of view? You might have heard of the fight or flight state, a state when we are ready to fight or escape from something dangerous. What happens in the body in that state? We start breathing really fast and especially into the upper chest because we need more oxygen to send it to the legs that need to run. We send the blood to the big muscle groups and we take it away a little bit from the organs. We increase the heart rate, increase the blood pressure. We get inundated with cortisol and adrenaline, all the stress hormones. And generally the body becomes a bit contracted and small because we want to protect. Our facial muscles also contract quite a lot. So what can we do to change that state through the body? We got a couple of techniques. So number one is breathing. If breathing in a state of stress is breathing fast, we want to instead breathing really slow and use the bottom part of the lungs. Use the diaphragm as much as possible. Number two, we want to relax the muscles, especially shoulders and neck, and also the big muscles of the legs. When these muscles relax, they send a signal to the brain saying that everything is good, you can chill, the mind can quieten. And number three, grounding. So whenever we feel a bit anxious, we might experience a sense of loss of power in the legs. Legs can become a bit weak, they can shake. So just going for a walk or bringing awareness to the connection of the feet, maybe the hands on the ground, is very effective to recover a sense of safety. And why is it so important to move out of stress? Because unfortunately, we spend so much time in that agitated, alerted state that we don't have enough energy to really take care of the housekeeping of the body. We should be more often in a state which is called parasympathetic, which is the rest and digest state. In that state, we repair the cells, we fight infections, we digest and absorb the nutrients. We literally maintain the body healthy. But because our mind is constantly thinking about something problematic, is constantly ruminating on our anxieties, our worries, we don't spend enough time in that calming state. So go ahead, find a quiet space, and I'm going to share with you a couple of techniques you can use to move into that calm, rest and digest state a bit more often. Let's start into a comfortable seated position. You can literally sit on the floor. If you have a bolster or pillows, you can use them. You can also rest your back against the wall. But make sure you feel comfortable for the next 5 minutes, where we focus on relaxing the neck and shoulders and slow down the exhalation. So take your hands on your knees and just lift the shoulders up, back and down a couple of times. Really noticing what you feel in your shoulders. Do they feel a bit stiff today? Do they move well? Good. And next time, let your shoulders rest back and down. Take the chin to the chest. And relax the back of the neck. And then lift the chin all the way up to the sky. Keep your collarbones open. Again, chin down to the chest. And chin all the way up. And let's do the full circle. Chin to the chest. Then chin to your left shoulder and tilt until you get the whole circle. And one more in the same direction. And slowly reverse. Such a simple action, but you really want to do it with care. We want to do it with curiosity and notice what you feel in the neck. Good. Last time you come back into center, let your arms reach all the way up. Interlock your fingers and press your palms up. And exactly as if you were just waking up, take a reach to one side and the other one. And feel that your sit bones are strong and anchoring, they are grounding down. And your arms can float. The side of your lungs can really open. Good. Last time, you take it all the way to the left. So reach your arm up and over, drop the head. And from here, we take a circle through this arm. So bring your arm down, look down. As your arm goes back, maybe you look up. And again, nice and slow. And if your shoulders click, if you want to stay longer in one specific place, go ahead. And last time, we hold it overhead, relax your neck. And then slowly come up and take it to the other side. So reach up and over, relax your neck. And again, begin circling the arm down and backwards. And you might want to look around and notice how beautiful your space is. Take one more big reach. And hold the next one. Take your arm up and over. Release your right ear closer to your right shoulder and come all the way back into center. Now, if you need to change a little bit the position of your legs, maybe you want to cross the other one, go ahead and make yourself comfortable. And we really explore this exhalation. Make it as slow as we can. So I encourage you to take your hands on your belly and make sure the belly is doing something, is receptive of your breath. So take a slow inhale through your nose and really let your belly relax completely. And as you exhale, try and fully empty your lungs, taking all the time to notice how the belly button moves to the spine. And again, inhale, let your belly relax and expand in your hands. And as you exhale, notice that naturally your belly button comes a bit closer to the spine. And we try and add on some counts. So we're going to inhale for 4 counts. And we slow down the exhalation. So we try and go for 6 counts. If that's too uncomfortable, by any means, choose your own rhythm. But try and take all the time you need to fully empty your lungs. So hands can rest or they can stay on your knees. You can keep your eyes closed or downcast. When you're ready, take a slow inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, inhale, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Easy exhale. Inhale slowly and fully. Exhale, keeping the throat relaxed, your face relaxed. And do this 2 more times. And last time you do it, feel free to take all the time you need to fully empty your lungs. So it can be a long, long time. Go for it. And when you feel ready, you can come back to a natural breath. Maybe take a little movement of the head. You can open your eyes in your own time. And we're going to move on, working a little bit more with the concept of grounding. So really sensing the floor you are on. So if you can move your prop away, if you have any pillows or bolsters, find your way into your tabletop position. So hands and knees on the floor. And just for a moment, spread your fingers and really sense what's going on underneath your hands. So spread your fingers a lot. When you feel ready, take a full inhale, push the floor away around your back. And then exhale and let your chest, your belly melt down. And again, inhale, press the floor away, press the entire planet away. And then let your chest soften, look forward. Just take this 2 more times. It's a lovely stretch for your back. And one last time, press the floor away, connect to the earth. And arch. We move on into a downward facing dog. So if you can tuck your toes, same principle, push down through the hands. As you next inhale, can you lift the hips up to the sky? And as you exhale, can you lower your knees down nice and lightly? Again, push the floor away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, return. And we are not looking at any specific aesthetic. Your legs can stay bent all the time. The heels can stay lifted all the time. Really, doesn't matter what you're doing from the outside. What counts is that you can feel a deep connection with your hands and toes to the ground. And maybe you engage a little bit your arms and your legs so you feel that strength which is in you. And we hold the next position. So when you're ready, lift the hips up, let the head relax, and feel free to walk on spot. And notice what you feel under your feet. So notice the texture of your floor. Is it cold? Is it warm? How does it feel if you are on a carpet maybe? Good, and very slowly take a moment to pause and step left foot in between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the floor. So we go back to our shoulders. Feel free to pad your knee if you need to. As you inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, open through your chest. And again, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open. And you can really move your head here. You can see the ceiling without straining the neck. And you can see the floor in front of you. Good, let's take this one more time. Really loosen up your shoulders. Now, as you arrive, you can interlock your fingers behind your back, stretch your arms, and open one more time your collarbones. And can you still maintain the exhalation nice and slow? Good, take one more full inhale, and now frame your front foot, and we move into a hamstring stretch. So shift the weight backwards, and feel free to lift the toes or keep them down. This knee can be bent or straight. Just have a little rock on your heel, and see if you can feel any opening in your calves. If you run a lot, that's always a good one. Now pause in any position that feels good. Feel your toes up or down. And as you next inhale, lift the chest a little bit. Exhale, drop the head. And see if you can relax the back of the neck. And let's do this again. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop. And very last one, in. Exhale, release your head. And now let's hold this one for the next few breaths. Notice how much is going on in your neck, how hard, how easy it is to let it go. But anytime you drop the head and anytime you're stretching these big muscles like your hamstrings, you are sending to the brain another message. I am safe. You can think about something nice. You don't need to worry. So really do your best to release your legs, relax your shoulders and your head as a way to calm your mind. And when you feel ready, gently come back and up. Take yourself back into downward facing dog. And again, a little walk on spot just to feel the connection to the earth. Feel that support. And when you feel ready now, your right foot steps through, left knee down to the floor. And when you're ready, lift the arms up to the sky, open through your chest. We do our lovely circles. Go as slow as you want. And see if you can maintain your throat relaxed. Now, next time, you can interlock your fingers behind your back. If it feels good, again, open through your chest. Maybe close your eyes, maybe look up, and take a slow, steady inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Now ready to move into your stretch. Take your hands around your right foot and shift the weight backwards. Again, play a little bit. You can flex, you can point your toes, whatever feels nice. And then as you flex through your toes, or you keep them down, as you next inhale, float your chest a bit off the floor. And as you exhale, relax everything you can relax down. And go again, inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. And we got the last one in. Now release. And again, maybe close your eyes. We hold this one for a couple more breaths. Make yourself at ease, nice and comfortable. If you need to rest your hands on any props you might have at home or on your shin, go ahead. And take one more full inhale. And as your next exhale, return back into your last downward facing dog. So again, a little walk on spot, stretch it out, spread your toes and your hands. And when you're ready, come down to seat. And we're going to move on into another little opening of the side of the rib cage to breathe more fully. So if you can take your right foot in and open the left leg wherever it wants to go. Sideways, a little bit diagonal. And then press down through the floor and stretch your right arm up and over. So we're going to hold this position here and try and relax again the neck. Those of you that need a little bit more today, this top arm can go on your lower back, and maybe your fingertips can even crawl and catch the hip. It's not necessary, but sometimes it feels nice. If it doesn't, you can rest your hand on your knee or go ahead with your arm up overhead. Now, wherever you are, when you next inhale, can you imagine you're expanding the right side of your lungs? And when you exhale, can you take all the time in the world to empty your lungs? And again, breathe slowly through your nose. Let the head be heavy. Exhale slowly through your nose. And now, wherever you are, we're going to take a little detour of the chest. So the chest moves towards the floor. And feel free to guide your leg a little bit closer. Take both hands around that shin. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, drop the head. So again, you might feel some stretch happening in your calves, in your hamstrings, in your lower back. The purpose of it is, again, to try and learn how to relax the neck on purpose. And if the neck can't relax, and if you still have some pillows, what is super nice is that you can place your pillow and you can hug it, or you can rest it on the floor and maybe using your hands to support your head. But let's try and hold this position for 30 seconds. And wherever we feel tensing, wherever we feel a gripping in the body, in the mind, can we just remember that at least now, in this moment, we are safe. The earth is supporting us and we are okay. So it's okay to let it go. It's okay to relax the head. It's okay not to protect ourselves with all the squeezing of the muscles. Let your breath be like a wave, continuous and steady and fluid. And then slowly, when you're ready, walk your hands back in. And let's take the same thing on the other side. So you can extend the leg, you can bend the other knee. And again, go ahead, stretch your arm up and over, release your neck. And if it feels good, you did it maybe on the other side. The top hand goes behind your back and you can catch the crease of the hip if you reach it, or you keep it up. And keep softening your facial muscles, soften your jaw, soften your cheeks. And then slowly you can look down and begin turning your chest. Bring your bottom leg a little bit more close to the left one. And see if you can walk the hands and frame that shin. Inhale, exhale, release the head. Again, maybe this position is a lot on your back. So make yourself comfy. And if you have anything you want to hug, you want to rest your elbows on, go ahead. Let's hold this for 30 seconds. Is there anything in your body you can relax more? Maybe you have that tension in your quads that cannot really stop existing. So what if you send your breath, especially in that area, and when you exhale, you consciously relax your muscles? Okay, let's slowly come back and up. Release your prop. And let's take one final little moment. I invite you to come laying on your back and gently squeeze your knees into your chest. So once you arrive, you can rock side to side. And then let your legs release completely and take a moment to come into a Shavasana. So a moment where your body is completely still. Your arms and your legs are resting. And with the palms facing upwards, you're allowing the rib cage to be open, your collarbones to be open, really communicating to the brain that you are safe. Because the earth is supporting you. You are exposing yourself. You're maintaining the throat relaxed. Your shoulders relaxed. And go back to your slow exhalation. So take a full inhale through your nose. And a slow, conscious, beautiful exhale through the nose. Again, breathe slowly in. And slowly out. And your facial muscles are soft. You can even feel a little inner smile. Like the corners of your mouth are slightly moving away from each other in a gentle smile. And now take your time to slowly roll on one side and make your way into a seated position. Rest your hands on your knees. Take your shoulders up, back and down. And again, up, back and down. And when you're ready, rest your hands into prayer in the center of your heart. And we finish here today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you want to know more, there are so many techniques we can use to calm the nervous system. So please get in touch. My name is Vinyasa Yoga. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.